Yeah, man. Yeah, we like. Might as well just jump into it.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. It's the Red Devils District podcast. My name is Kunem. I got Patrick and I got Ray. We're reporting live from Washington D.C. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, as usual, like, subscribe, share with your family, share it with your friends. This is a Red Devils podcast. We are recording from Washington D.C. It's a huge fan club here in the DMV. That's what we call it. It's the DMV. Is District of Columbia, is Maryland, is Virginia. Shout out to all of the friends. Shout out to our UK family. Apparently, we have a huge brewing group of folks that actually do listen to us in the UK. Yeah, man, fellas.
Well, I mean, it's from an American perspective, so I'm sure the UK market is saturated with YouTubers. So
I haven't heard of any of them.
It's a good perspective to hear from across the pond. So
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised about that.
Absolutely. But you know, it's also, to your point, it's good to have folks that are speaking with one voice, and that just speaks to the massiveness of the club, Manchester United. It doesn't matter where you are, man. You know, once you see the Red Devil with the tridents.
Yep. In
our case, Red Devil with the Washington monuments.
Yeah.
I mean, you can lock in. What have you guys been up to?
Just waiting, counting down to the World Cup. I was actually watching like 3 leagues last night. I mean, just counting down the Premier League kickoff. I was watching like 3 leagues last night. I was watching the USL, I was watching NSWL, and I was watching Liga MX, just flipping between the channels.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, just trying to get ready.
You miss your baby, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, I hope the World Cup doesn't go to 64 teams. It's just too long. Yeah. I was kind of like over it.
I was over it, of course, to that.
Yeah, I was over it. Like, I just maybe because I don't have a country in it, but like, I mean, outside of the US or whatever, but like,
yeah.
I'm ready for league football.
Yeah, I agree. Ray, what about you? I know you're super into American football. Every now and then when we're at Solis watching the game and United, we're done with the United game, then we're just chilling. Suddenly I'll just hear Ray saying, "No!" I'm like, wait, why are you still cheering? The game is over. But Ray will have transformed into his American football.
I gotta tap into my other fandom.
Yeah.
American football is about to kick up soon. Their preseason is about to start next week, actually. So that's gonna be happening. Other than that, man, not much, man. Yeah, I've been kind of like relaxing after the World Cup. Got a little bit burnt out from all the celebrations and everything. Yeah. But no, it was fun. It was a good time. And then like United kicked off right after that with their preseason, so it was a quick turnaround. Yeah, man, just taking it easy, ready for the season to start. I'm looking forward to it.
I totally agree. The World Cup though was very successful. I mean, even if I got burnt out eventually, but just the whole vibe, having people from all over the world.
I mean, I think there was a lot of negative vibes going into it, rightfully so. Like some fans were not getting visas and referees weren't getting visas and all the stuff like that, and just the natural state of the world right now with some certain world leaders making it very awkward for others. So, but it brought everyone together like football has been doing for the last 120 plus years, and like based on FIFA made their numbers. I think they made 9 billion in Qatar.
Oh yeah.
And then their goal was to make 13 in the US, and I think they did with the water breaks.
It probably made more. Yeah,
water breaks. I think the water breaks alone brought in 250 million additional revenue. Then the tickets were like really overpriced for the US, and then more teams. So but I don't think they need to go to halftime show. I don't think they need to go to 64.
Yeah, no, that should be
I don't think they need to go to 64. That's not. But
Well, I'm glad that even to your point, even when the darker sides of this enterprise try to like kill the game, the actual game triumphs. Like we still enjoy the World Cup. Real football for the most of it. There's some very controversial things that happen. Real football still triumphed, and we still had a good World Cup. And I mean, I think Spain totally deserves it, man.
I think right before I called France, and like that was I think 99.99% of people thought France would have won that game, but Spain came through and did the revival stuff, and before you know it, France was chasing ghosts.
It was. I was so surprised.
Yeah,
because till that point I don't think I saw any of Spain's games. So to just see them just brush aside France, I'm like,
what? England came third, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just remember that game. I was watching it, and I wasn't really watching it seriously, but I was watching it.
It was a basketball. Kind of game.
Yeah, okay.
It was. I liked it. It was exciting.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, pivoting to United players, Kobbie still didn't play that game, so Kobbie got 0 minutes.
0 minutes is crazy.
I hope
that is diabolical.
I know, right?
I can't believe he didn't get any players.
I hope that quote unquote injury is not actually something very serious.
Yeah, maybe his team said it wasn't worth it now going and play for a third place game, getting injured and jeopardizing your season.
Yeah.
So to me, I would have probably done the same thing, because you could go out there, play for third, you get injured, then you're 3 months out. Don't forget, 2024 preseason, he got injured against Arsenal.
I remember. That's when we went to MetLife.
Yeah. He missed like 3 months.
Yeah.
And I think he made his debut the season before.
Like one of the last games.
And then people were excited, and then that kind of like set him back, and then so I think it was a calculated decision. I don't at this point, like the World Cup is over. Then the next 4 years, club football. But hey, talking about the World Cup, I mean, if Infantino gets his way, he might want it every year, because like now they're trying to like sell the World Cup out to PE.
It's crazy, man.
Bro. What do you think about that?
I'll let Ray go, because I'm still putting together my thoughts and anger.
For me, it's just about like you're burning players out quicker with all this, trying to do the World Cup every year. The whole point of the World Cup is like...
That was a joke. I mean, I don't think they're going to try to do every year. That was a joke, yeah.
I mean, I took it serious, because like at this point, anything is possible with the way things are going on. Because like you got, who was it, UEFA and the other group that are kind of like having issues with them the entire time. I just don't know. At the end of the day, it's all about making money. That's what it's all coming down to. It's about how can we make much money as possible.
It's really ridiculous, man. Private invest. I wonder who the guys are. Like, who are the so-called quote-unquote private investors?
You remember the Super League was going to be funded by JP Morgan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, JP Morgan was behind that for the financing and stuff. But don't forget also, with the World Cup opening up to potential private equity, it was like Jared Kushner's brother and some other private investors.
So you see, right?
Yeah.
I knew exactly that. That's what it was. These folks are trying to buy the whole world.
Yeah.
If they can buy the air we breathe, they're going to do it. Honestly.
People need to understand, right? Like, football is a lot of politics. Like, every country has its own federation, right? And the way Infantino, I think I looked it up, the way Infantino got into power, he kind of ignored UEFA, and he kind of like marketed himself to the global south.
Yeah.
The countries, like the African countries that have been ignored, the Asian countries that have been ignored by the football elite, which is, UEFA, CONMEBOL. I think that's pretty much the elite federations in the world. So he played his cards right, and that's why even now he's thinking, well, Europe might not support me, but Africa, Asia, parts of South America may still support me. But I think CONMEBOL came out and spoke out against him. I think CONCACAF spoke out against it. Because I think each federation was gonna get like $40 million or something like that, pay up to $40 million or something like that
for participating
for the investment. if private equity was allowed to buy in,
How does that make any bloody sense?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't even know. To me,
investment
FIFA is a most professional leagues are non-profits.
Like,
But I don't.
it's a
To me,
non-starter.
to me, it was just kind of weird because FIFA is not scheduled. It's not organized like American sports where there are franchises and there's owners and there's buy-in. So how are you letting like private investors buy in to the federations of national teams?
Right.
I just didn't. To me, it was bullshit. I didn't dig
Dig into it.
in nothing in it. But to me, at the surface level, it's just
Right. No, me neither. But when I
Yeah.
saw it, what it essentially means is that they want to control how the games are being operated and the pricing, more or less, whatever brings FIFA revenue. They want to expand what the investment is and get more revenue, more or less.
Yeah.
So maybe the World Cup will be. Oh, now they've been doing they did 3 countries this time around. The next one is in Spain and Portugal.
in Morocco
And
and Portugal. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they want to say, all right, let's expand this. The 64 teams actually make sense for that model because more games is more revenue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
all right, what do you need to make 64 happen? All right, we're gonna invest 1 billion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
yeah.
You know, it's the tickets prices
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah,
will
awful.
be going up.
Well,
The
I think-
subscriptions
yeah.
to watch the actual
Yeah,
game.
well, and there's also a lot of things where like they were talking about a lot of the friendlies. Like friendlies have been. You realize friendlies are no longer a thing in football, right? I was watching another pod that they were talking about. Like back in the day, you would see a European team play an African team, or a European team play a CONMEBOL team from South America. But since UEFA did their own like Nations League and all that stuff, they created the Nations League competition. Friendlies have dried up. So
There's
I think
no time for friendlies.
So I think exactly there's no time. So I think FIFA is like, I think they lose out on money if it's just played within Nation League because I think FIFA only controls the World Cup primarily,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then each
Yeah,
federation do their own like
regional stuff.
CAF does, you know, so
CONCACAF to go.
the CAF the African Football
Yeah,
Federation,
CAF.
yeah.
I mean,
So I think it's just money. At the end of the day, it's just money. Like they want to make more money. Like I said, they went from 9 billion. Their goal was 13 billion for the US. I think they surpassed that.
he needs to resign. Dude needs to. I mean, his deputy resigned. Did you see that?
Was it deputy or
Yeah.
I saw someone?
His deputy resigned. He was like, I was not a part of this, and I want nothing. I don't want to be associated.
Well, I
with
think
it.
he pulled back now. I think from yesterday's news, I think he pulled back.
Oh yeah, he did, but still,
Yeah.
it's you've shown your.
I think he was just probing.
your
Yeah, he was
option.
just probing.
You've shown us where your head is.
Yeah.
It's time for him to go, man.
Yeah, I think
like
he was
I don't
just-
think you're interested in the progress of the game. You're interested
Yeah.
in the progress of your pockets. If you're watching,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Yeah.
Everyone is just seeing everything as an asset and trying to monetize it. I think growing up with Sepp Blatter as the FIFA president, I didn't think it could have gotten worse. But Infantino has somehow said, "Hold my beer,"
Yeah, I mean,
and surpassed most of the things Sepp Blatter was chastised for. So
oh yeah, it's taking it to another level.
it's taken it to another level.
Rescinding red cards. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah, rescinding red cards, not standing up, not standing up to a lot of things. Just I'm not gonna get into too much political stuff, but having that referee that was supposed to come to the World Cup being blocked last minute, and not saying anything, just being completely silent. Yes, I understand the games. The country that's hosting, they have their own immigration rules that has to be.
But that's something that should have been
But
addressed prior to.
that was yeah. You knew you were having a World Cup. I'm sure you can vet the embassy, whatever.
Yeah.
The consul on the ground can vet this young man.
But his price was going to handle all of that.
Or even because of what's going on.
But he'll be the referee will be refereeing the Super Cup.
Yeah.
PSG versus Villa.
I like how UEFA stood up.
Yeah, that was good.
Because they were like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah,
because this shit affects the whole game.
Of course,
guys
man.
are one person feels like they can just stand up and be doing whatever they want. That's just not how.
When they have no affiliation with the game, no respect for the game, they don't understand the tradition of football. Like it's just like So yeah, I mean that's.
Look, the Premier League can come sooner. I'm tired of tired. I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah, I've never heard of Infantino so much in my life,
bro.
Until like the last.
Is he Italian?
He's Italian and Swiss, I think. Something like that. Who knows? Italian and Swiss, some shit like that.
Look, he needs to resign, and I'm just glad that our boys, most of our boys at least they did well for their teams, even if Licha got silver, Rashi got, which is another topic. Rashi got bronze. I don't know if so. Do you guys know how the World Cup works? I know in the Premier League,
appearances.
You need to have a certain amount of appearances to win a medal.
You're gonna get a medal. You're gonna get a medal. Yeah.
I don't know how the World Cup works.
Nah, you're gonna get a medal. Yeah. You're gonna get a medal. What the
But-
hell?
but-
Like you take up my whole summer and I'm not gonna get a medal. Like
It depends on the rules, right?
No.
Don't know the rules.
I think the Premier League is different, and the Premier League actually relaxed some of those rules now.
Oh yeah,
So now it's easier to get a medal
gotcha.
because before it was a certain amount. Of
You have to
now
play certain amount
they
of games.
reduced the threshold.
Yeah, but even the other like the cups, you have to at least appear once. If not,
comparisons
you don't get a medal.
stuff like that. But I mean, I've watched a few Premier League, preseason highlights, but I think the full squad. I think each player from the World Cup, depending on when they last played, was given 21 days. 21 days to return.
Mm.
So I think a lot of players like Ahmad just came back last week. I think Bruno and them are on schedule to come this week.
Yeah.
And then it will just be, Kobbie, because Kobbie's the only Man United player. And Rashford.
So here's the thing.
So the final was the 19th, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, the final was the 19th.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So so Kobbie and Rashford should be coming in.
It should be
this week. Martinez too.
Not this week, but week after.
Like the week after Martinez too, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with that though, we have a handful of players that their injury status is still unknown. Kobbie is one of them. Even Martinez left the final.
Yeah.
So we don't know the status of that.
Yeah.
The Litz, we still don't. I saw him walking out and training, so he's almost back.
Apparently
and Ugarte.
Apparently Ugate's knocked. He's done this season. Apparently the Lit is supposed to be. They have a scheduled date of October for him.
That's not bad.
We'll see.
It's not bad. He's been out for a long time.
Yeah, a long time, man.
It's like 8 months. She's like 8 months.
Yeah, the Tottenham game. The Tottenham game was the last game we played.
Yeah,
the Tottenham game was the last game we played. I think
Shesko as well. Actually.
Yeah, that's shin. What's up with that shin? But you know what? I tell you what. I sprained my finger.
Sprains are tricky.
I damaged my finger like I was doing a basketball rim and something fell on my finger, and that was April, and it's still. No,
to be honest. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a professional athlete, but your shin is like having like a runner's a splint.
Runner's splint.
Runner's splint. Mm-hmm. But I was, because that looked so harmless when you ran into Man United needs to fix this freaking board. That runoff, it injures a lot of players.
Oh, because of the
dip. The tip. They need to change that shit. Like, come on, man.
Well, they're redesigning the whole pitch, right? Maybe.
Like why you have like million pound players running off an embankment? Like that's
actually you're right. This is not the first time.
A lot of players, both our players and opponent
players too,
have been injured by that. Like if I'm a team and my star player, like I want to come after you for some wages, man. Like you gotta compensate me. So I'm still surprised that shin has been so affected by him. It's kind of worrying.
Yeah.
But
at least he's back in. I don't know. I think he's back in individual training. So he's on his way. I mean, I've seen pictures of him training, but he's not back to team training. So
no.
I don't know if he's going to be available for the first game of the season. But
That's crazy.
Your boy
because that happened.
That was like
2 games before the last game.
Yeah. And it was one of those games that we already knew that.
So that's May.
I think we already knew when the Champions
season
League.
And
so
May 12th, May 15th, May. So it happened in like April, man. April, May, June, July.
Yeah.
Okay, well, 3 months. Okay, I mean, yeah, it obviously was worse than it appeared to be.
It would be nicer if he didn't get injured, obviously, because he was, hitting this run of just good games and good performance.
I mean, it can't be that bad. He put on like 10 pounds of muscle.
Oh yeah, he's been.
You gotta be on your foot to lift weights. So it couldn't be that bad, you know.
Man's got
I was just talking about the fitness. So imagine if he played those last 3 games of the season that he played.
Yeah.
He's playing in the preseason now.
Yeah.
You're entering the season.
Running, yeah.
But Zirkzee though has been showing up.
Honestly. Yeah, so he had a potential assist in the last 9 minutes of the last preseason. I think United fans are very fickle people, and most, I hate to say it, I mean, you can quote me on this, most of them are actually clueless. They selectively put their frustration on certain players. Most players who don't have a British passport. Pogba, Di Maria, I'm sure I could find even Berbatov when he was here. I remember people saying, "Oh, he's too slow. He's lazy. He's not running," and now it's Zirkzee. So I think, like I said, Zirkzee has a place at United. I think a lot of fans are just clueless. Personally, with 60 games on the table, you can't tell me there's no place for him to play a game against European comp. Okay, he might not be fast enough for the Premier League. Fine, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. But you can't tell me.
Even that is debatable, to be honest.
Even
Ruud van Nistelrooy was not fast.
Bergkamp.
You just know. You have to know where to.
How you break down.
Dennis Bergkamp wasn't fast.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? People just like
even Harry Kane. And that's why
a lot of them do pace merchants that could only run. They can't dribble. They can't do anything else. And that's why, so to me, it's just like, I'm like, whatever, man. I'm done with the Zirkzee argument.
Well, I feel he needed time to settle in, right? And pace is not necessarily. And he's always been number 2, by the way.
What?
Even when Højlund was here, Zirkzee was
because he's a hybrid. He's a hybrid. He's not a striker. He's not a striker.
I feel he can be if
he's a cam. No, he's more of a cam, false 9, kind of hybrid. Going in there. He's tall. He's like 6'4".
Right.
He's not a Drogba. He's not gonna bully you, right?
Yeah.
He's not a Drogba, right? He's not gonna bully you. So, but he can.
In the Premier League, you might need to though. So that's what I'm saying. If you don't necessarily need to be fast in terms of an Elanga, but there's you can be fast in the way you move. In the way Kobbie,
of course, you read the game. You read the game.
Kobbie's not the fastest player, but he'll create enough space for him to do what he wants to do.
But a lot of people like Thierry Henry. I think I sent the clip where Thierry Henry was sitting down with a guy, and the guy was like, "Listen, man, you have pace, but you don't have to run.
Right.
Your mind thinks." So that's why people say, "Oh, I'm always saying pace merchants," because I've outgrown that stage. That was me 20 years ago. Oh, he's fast. No, you need not to only be fast. You have to read the game, because then you can run to the byline and have no end product. Dan James.
No,
Dan James.
It becomes lethal though if your mind is fast and you're actually now fast. That's where
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Or even Rashford when he's on top form. It's you can't compete with this.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's
competition is impossible.
That's peak Cristiano Ronaldo 2009 AIG. AIG jersey right before we sold him. That's a once in a lifetime thing. But to me, I don't know. You're hearing one thing we know about the transfer market by United. It has been very airtight, no leaks at all. No one knows anything, so we don't know. So they're saying they're gonna sell Zirkzee to Juve. We don't know. We'll see. I think I think he'll be here. I think he'll be here for the opening season because it's a big campaign. It's a big campaign.
Yeah.
He wouldn't move probably until like right at the deadline, if anything. If they do want to move him before the window closes.
Yeah.
Especially with the Seshko injury, we don't know.
Exactly.
So,
that's a good point.
There'd be no.
That's a very good
unless
point.
they're coming in with like buku money for him.
Yeah.
That would be the only way. But other than that, you just hold on to him as long as you
But with
can.
Sesko up in the air, you don't know. That's a good point.
In addition to that, though,
and we have all those games.
even if Sheshko was not in the air, I agree. If you're going to sell him, then it's serious money that's coming in, and that money that is coming in, then you have to buy like 2 other people because
It's gonna have to go to another striker,
right? And another, like you're competing in Europe and all of these leagues. Like if you really want to do something, if you're going to break up the bond that your squad already has, then it better be for badass. It better bring Rodrigo or like Vinicius Junior. Like it has to be a serious signing that you're not moving. You're not taking a step behind. You're taking a step ahead.
And I don't think Man United is breaking the bank.
Yeah,
I think they're looking for value in the market. They're no longer going for these like home run signings and stuff like that. I think Omar Barada made that kind of clear that they're looking for value and stuff like that.
I don't think we're spending more than 80 million in this market.
And they should.
Unless
They
it's
should.
maybe if a Vinicius or something that is almost out of contract, then we can,
Pro player.
But we're not
A Real Madrid player, I will overpay for a Real Madrid player only because that's the only other club that probably the players play under more pressure than United, and the shirt is just as heavy or heavier than United.
Yeah.
If they understand the expectations, like Real Madrid fans are crazy. They are just crazy. Like they have short memories. Like they'll win a Champions League. They'll win like 2-3 Champions League like 3 years ago and they'll be turning on you. Like what? United fans be like, no, they don't care. So Vinicius, Tchouaméni, I'll pay a premium above the market value. But any other like Anderson and these guys, Nottingham Forest, like no pressure, man.
Yeah.
No.
It's crazy.
No expectations. Fernandes from West Ham, he just got relegated twice from Southampton and West Ham.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and like
not United standard. To your point, I mean,
none, but just not for the price.
Not for the price, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was this clip I saw about how Fergie chose players. It was like skill is not enough.
Character
like, you
is
have to be
mentally
rugged and
really mental.
It's one of the reasons why, to your point, that you've painted so amazingly. That's why Casemiro succeeded. You remember that slip he did when Ten Hag was there? I think it was against Liverpool. He lost the ball and we conceded and he just got benched.
Yeah.
And, his wife was like posting pictures of his trophies and all that. But
Oh wow,
dude came back.
Yeah, Casemiro.
Only it's not everyone that can do that. I mean, Maguire has the same.
Yeah, Maguire was tough mental. Yeah, he was tough.
Oh, you have to be, because to your point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you can put me on that list of fans that are honestly sometimes we're unreasonable with the things we expect from these players. Like, bro, I need you to score a hat trick every game, or Zirkzee just came.
Yeah.
I want the goals now. No time to settle in. Settle in?
Yeah.
Go to West Ham if you need months to settle in Manchester United. You need to perform. So only players.
Like I would say, players should be given like a year and a half to 2 year window to perform especially if you're coming from outside Europe. Outside of the UK. Like you need to adjust to the food, the weather, the culture, the language sometimes. The league of the
you know what? We don't talk enough about that. That culture change coming to England.
Yeah, of course.
It's a different, especially just the weather alone. If you're not used to it, for me, it's my kind of shit. Like, I love grey weather, Seattle kind of weather.
When I came to the US, I had to adjust to living in the Midwest. I came from the Caribbean to living in the Midwest, from warm 85-degree weather to like snow blizzards where like 3 feet that takes mental. It's like you mental. You miss your friends, you miss your family. Like people are just fans.
England.
England weather is not the best. Let's be real.
Like everyone is kissy and huggy.
If you're coming from Italy or Spain,
it's very much like here.
If you're coming from Italy or Spain and you're going to the UK, you're taking a step down in the weather. Like that's just a fact.
Weather and just the vibe. It's very much like how we are. It's like you live in New York or something.
Yeah.
Everyone is about their business. No one is like trying to say,
exactly. Yeah.
you just got to you bake you a cake like, welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome
they're gonna eat you alive, right? So I think we just need to there's a huge Zirkzee agenda. I don't know where it's coming from. I hope he proved a lot of people wrong. I think this year, if he stays, he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong.
The way he's moving, I think he's gonna give Šeško a run for his money to get back that stuff in.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
First of all, Carrick has to sit down with Bruno and say, "Listen, man, I know you're Mr. Iron Man, and you know me, I'm 100% a Bruno fan.
Right.
Like, sell him to Saudi." People are crazy. I don't know why they said that, but yeah. Bruno needs to be told that, hey, you cannot play all games this season. You can't play in the Carabao Cup. You don't need to play in the Carabao Cup. You see what I'm saying? You gotta sit your ass on the bench and
that's a good flag.
And play for Champions League against Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
And Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And PSG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't need to be playing against against Grimsby. You don't need to be playing against Grimsby. Exeter.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Or you don't. You see what I'm saying, right?
No
like,
disrespect to this
I totally agree.
Well, we're just saying different.
Yeah,
leagues,
he needs to be told that. So those are games for the Zirkzees of the world, the Shea Lacey's of the world. Like we know under Ferguson didn't. It was a Carabao Cup. It was a Carling Cup. He didn't treat
team too.
He didn't treat that.
I have a feeling
he ran out the academy kids and the guys who are the 15th, 16th, 17th person on the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And get people.
Get their legs. Yeah. So to my point, like Bruno has to be told you can't play. We need you for the big game. We need you for the Liverpool derby, for the City derby. We need you for that. Sit down. You know, even Champions League nights against some random Eastern European team.
Right, like if you've already qualified.
We don't need you for that. You know
that's a good point, actually.
Especially coming off a World Cup.
Yeah. And we all know how intense those games get. If it's Man United, Bayern, we need everybody.
On deck, bro. We need everybody on deck, bro. We need no passengers
level. But I think Carrick might already set up the team that way because the way, I don't know if you guys have caught the preseason games in full. I know watch highlights, but the way, I mean, he's been prioritizing young players to start with.
Yeah.
But the way he's been setting up and even starting some of the Shea Lacey's and all of those guys, I will not be surprised if for Carabao Cup, because I don't think we can effectively compete in every competition.
You're gonna have to sacrifice something.
I think Carabao Cup would just be
our
the case.
Our team is not as good as Man City, where you saw Man City pushed. They won the Carabao Cup. They won the FA Cup, right? Yeah, they won those two doubles.
I think so.
Yeah, they went deep in the Champions League, and then they almost pipped. Arsenal.
Yeah.
So they have a deep squad. They could do that. We don't have that deep. We used to have that deep squad, but we don't have that deep squad anymore.
Not yet. We need another 2 years. To build
so quality at every position.
I think we're starting to. It looks like to me at least we're starting to head in that kind of direction where we're getting the depth, especially from the academy kids. Like you said, Shea Lacey, Harry Moss, Toby Collier, all of them. Some of them are going to go on loan for sure.
Yeah. I'm not going to be sold.
There's just no space, especially on the wings. There's not enough space on there for everybody, unfortunately. But I think now we actually, God, who's the kid that actually got to start? JJ Gabriel.
Oh, the 15-year-old kid?
Yeah,
he's the youngest kid to be grinding a debut.
So that just shows that we got some depth here. We got some talent in this academy.
Kobbie, JJ is nice, but he needs another 2 years, man. He's too young. He's going to get a lot of stuff that he gets away with. He's not going to get against grown men. Just
Fletcher kids too. I mean, they're midfield. I saw your comment. Midfield is hard. It's a hard place for a kid to
it's tough
survive in. But there's something they're apparently seeing them for them to keep starting there. I don't think it's because
But as I'm saying, those are those when it comes to the Carabao and maybe even some of the early FA Cup games. That's when you put those kids in, because even if they're gonna go on loan, they at least get those minutes.
I agree.
Boost up.
This is my prediction. I don't think any of them are going on loan, at least the ones that have a little bit of potential, because this is the season that we need that. So Toby, I'm glad you brought up Toby. We need hopefully we still get another defensive midfielder. I don't think he's going anywhere. Harry Mars, I hear that we might sell him for like
which one is going to Lausanne? The Swiss.
That's Tyler Fredrickson.
Okay,
Ferguson,
Yeah. But yeah, he's like center defense. There's no space. There's no way.
Heaven and hell.
That's his job.
Yeah.
But I feel we keep all of the kids and just integrate them gradually in some of these games.
Yeah.
So even some of the Premier League games, if we're playing like newly promoted and you're 2-0 up before halftime, play the kids second half. Bro, Shea Lacey.
Maybe 75th minute because some of these Premier League teams those that
they
could be
turn up.
dangerous. They're hungry, man.
Depending on how the game's going, that's it, definitely.
Yeah.
Bro, Shea Lacey, bro. I was joking in the group. I said Phil Foden has a poster of Shea Lacey on his wall. Everyone is like, hey.
Yeah. I mean, he had his opportunity. He hit the bar and then he got the red card, right? But I looked at the highlights. He looks apart. You know, how old is he? 18 or 19?
Lacey.
I'm not sure. It should be like 18, man.
18.
Anytime he plays. So I saw the Brighton game I saw at Old Trafford. Oh, that's the one he got that red card.
Yeah, they pick up here.
Every time he touches the ball,
he wants to make something happen.
Like,
so do you think he's a right winger with a left foot inverted?
Honestly, I don't know. I think he's a right winger with a right foot. I am not sure.
Left foot.
His left foot.
Yeah. I mean, he hit that ball with a left foot. That has to be a strong foot.
Oh yeah, you think
that has to be
footed?
That has to be a strong foot.
You watch when he
because he cut in.
Yeah.
That's his spin.
That has to be his left foot. Has to be a strong foot. There's no way if that's his weak foot. I don't want to see his strong foot. Yeah.
Well, that was crazy. He's the kind of player that you could use both.
Okay.
Like, all right, he's just a kid, by the way.
Yeah.
He's already playing like an almost finished product. We just have to make sure he comes across as another Greenwood. We just have to make sure that you manage him well. Because remember, Ole, that point, he was like, Greenwood is great, but he's still a kid. We need to manage this situation well. Folks didn't hear. England called him up. His head got too big. Another story. But Lacey's on that level of becoming a serious deal. Which, honestly, I was saying, maybe we don't even need Rashford back. Just give this kid clean slates. If someone can come pick up Rashford from us for 40 million or whatever.
So, talking about Rashford, you saw his Barcelona post and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I mean, we've talked about him. And
it's like every pod is a. This
podcast
is sponsored by Rashford.
No, because we have to talk to him because he's a literally of course. He's a literal like 800-pound gorilla in the room, right? Like.
Dude should be.
He has 2 years left on his
captain. After,
he has 2 years left on
his.
He has 2 years left on his contract. He's making £320, £300,000 a week, whatever. I think he's the highest paid player in the locker room.
Currently,
He might
be
higher than Bruno
is
or
getting paid.
One or two.
They're probably neck and neck. Or Bruno is negotiating a new contract, so he might.
I think did Bruno get? I can't remember if he got Bruno, but my point is that like Rashford coming back, like that situation is going to be really tricky because he's coming back. His wages are going to be increased because of Champions League, which he didn't contribute to. He's going to be making more. The highest paid earner or the second paid earner in the locker room. We don't know how he's going to perform, and then you might have other players who are playing less than him. I mean, being paid less than him, performing better. Assuming that's like, hey, why is this guy being 2x? Like, and Mbeumo is on 150.
Really?
Yeah, £150 a week. I don't know what Sesko is on.
The Champions League they might go up to.
Oh yeah, maybe 170 or something like that.
Right.
But the picture I'm trying to paint is that there might be some locker room unrest. Now, you know what I said about Rashford. I think it was time for him to go. I think a lot of fans have washed their hands off of him. I think he made it worse for himself with the interview.
Yeah. That
really, if he just kept his mouth shut and left, then that would have been fine. But I think with the interview, he made things a lot worse. Secondly, coming back at United, he literally got his chain snatched, as in his jersey.
Yeah.
Someone, you know, you make music.
Yeah.
You know what that term means.
Yeah.
You got your chain snatched.
Yeah.
You got his chain snatched, bro.
Niggas begging me,
Yeah.
try to maybe come the chain back.
Yeah, you know
what I look like,
you
the
know?
motherfucking police.
Yeah. He got his chain snatched. So
That's Snoop Dogg.
so he got his chain snatched. They brought him someone to replace him. Like, what's gonna be his new number? Like, where he's gonna fit in. So I think the only way back for him is that the only grace for him is that Carrick knows him. Carrick played with him. Carrick probably saw him as a youth in the academy when Carrick was playing through his career at United. And I think we did talk about that. I think him and Carrick did play together on the same day. I think I heard someone mention it.
Debut
year.
Yeah,
I think they overlapped by like a year or so.
And also he's been him and Lingard and all that. They've been around.
Yeah,
So
So I think that's his saving grace. That's his saving grace. And I think, like I said, the board, they're going to listen to Carrick. Whatever happens to Marcus Rashford, we don't know. Carrick would have signed up on it.
Yeah. What do you think, Ray?
No, I kind of agree. I think if Rashford's going to be a little bit humbled, he has to come and humble. I think the only person that can try to humble him or try to get him to be humble is going to be Carrick, just because of that familiarity, just to like get him back in the headspace. It's like, hey, you know what we're about here. You know how we run things.
Right.
Like I adopted Fergie's mentality for when all is said and done. Would I like him to work it out here? Absolutely, but if push come to shove, he's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah.
There's just you had your time here. You make a bit of a stink after the fact.
Yeah.
No love lost, but I mean, like, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, you chose your destiny, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel in the easiest, the happiest outcome that can happen is you take your losses for you being slapped on your wrist, which is you losing your jersey and your number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a segment of the fan base being against you.
Yeah.
You from there you need to know how, like, the task ahead of you, because you need to first of all win back the fans. You need to humble yourself.
Yeah.
Then I think the decision still lies with the gaffer. Carrick still has to be the one, because you're taking the risk. To your point, he could come and fuck up the whole dressing.
With the wage structure,
right? And just your attitude and all that. So Carrick has to. I'm sure Carrick already, with the way he's moving, if we'll ever see Rashford play again for Manchester United, there'll be a very serious talk. Like, look, this is what I'm trying to do with the squad. This is how I want you to operate. I can give you another chance, but the minute you stop doing that, you're out. But even that is a risk. There's a world where we are not even going to see that. They're just going to not tell us anything like they've always done, and you see Rashford up for sale for.
Well, the thing is though, right?
Ship him out.
Here's the thing. I don't know what the ambitions of Rashford are. I mean, he's won some silverware at United. Obviously, he won the La Liga at Barcelona, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to send him to Arsenal, City, Liverpool, or Chelsea. So
it's Germany or France.
So already, the man them just coming in at like Tottenham, Everton, Aston Villa. You know, he probably sees himself bigger.
Another challenge.
Than those clubs.
I want another challenge.
Exactly.
Then you go to Middlesbrough.
Exactly. The man them, so he probably sees himself bigger than those clubs.
Well, they can't even pay him too either.
That's at 300k, definitely 300k. So then, it leaves you Bayern.
Maybe Newcastle can pay him.
Man, that project.
Well, I don't think we're selling him. Also, it's such a downgrade to move from Manchester to Newcastle.
Downgrade. So then it leaves you, like you said, Bayern. Maybe Bayern can afford it. I think he was willing to take a pay cut at Barcelona.
Point, I think
and
so.
it's still in Bayern, which is crazy. He's not good enough for Real Madrid. He's not good enough for PSG anymore. So
wait, I don't think so. That you think Rashford is not good enough for those clubs?
Not good enough for Real
Madrid.
If he's not good enough for Barcelona, how is he good enough?
I don't think he's not.
If he's not good enough for Barcelona,
they're just fucking selfish. Them boys. They saw in terms of the investment, right? He's 28.
I mean, he had a decent season, but he didn't tear up trees or anything like that. Like, oh my
Bro,
god,
he
like,
was like,
Bro.
he's a threat. If you deploy him, even for England.
bruh, you know who's playing on the right
Who?
at Barcelona?
Gordon?
No, who's playing on the right at
I don't
Barcelona?
know.
A young man from Morocco.
Oh, Lamine.
Exactly.
Yamal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna play all of the games. Like,
But you're saying, but that's a comparison, bro. Whether he likes it or not,
I agree. So,
whether he likes it or not, like Lamine Yamal is
Yeah.
levels above.
well,
Marcus
not
Rashford.
everyone has Lamine.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
That's
yeah,
what
it's like
it
trying to
is.
compare, yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
to your point though, so you're talking that Lamine Yamal, Vinicius Junior level.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
above, they're
maybe
above
he's
Rashford, bro.
not on that level.
Listen.
But below that level though, you will call it Marcus Rashford.
Let me break down Marcus Rashford's career.
Bukayo Saka.
Let me break down Marcus Rashford's career. made his debut against Michelin when forgot the striker that was supposed to start. I think Marshall got sick.
Yeah.
And another striker. Let me tell you, he made hay while the sun shine, right? Got his Michelin debut, bagged that, then bagged 2 goals against Arsenal. Bang! He took his chance. He took his opportunity. I got nothing against that man. But Rashford, the difference between Rashford and Lamine Yamal and Vinicius Junior, Rashford runs hot and cold. When he's hot, he's hot. When he's cold,
he's a -1.
minus 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with that.
Yeah.
You can't
Not
build
that
on
level.
that. Not that level, bro.
Not on that level.
This is Manchester United.
Yeah.
You gotta be like Cristiano Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah. Like even when you're not
Season
on your
after season
A
after
game,
season after season. Even Messi and Ronaldo, season after season
Yeah.
after season after season. So his mantra between being British, playing for Manchester United, his aura has been elevated.
Rashford OBE. bro.
Exactly. The hype
Yeah.
has been. He had been given like a 30% boost of where he is, where he should be. So when I said like Lamine Yamal, Vinicius, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, even Harry Kane at Tottenham, Harry Kane was year after year after year.
Yeah. Consistency, man.
Yeah,
There's no way around this.
even Son, year after year after year, same player for the most part. You know, he's not consistent.
You can score
Look at his numbers. It's 6
20
goals,
something goals in one season, and the next
6.
season you score like
6
you know,
in 18 months.
you know.
Like, how can I build on that?
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like we as fans of United, we should embrace our players, but Marcus Rashford is a bitter pill to swallow and just has to be realistic. Like, and that's why I get annoyed at fans going after Zirkzee, because I'm like, y'all were jumping on Rashford's shit like 2-3 years ago, and it's the same hot and cold, and Rashford has had more opportunities than Zirkzee. So what are you talking about?
I will say this. We also did not necessarily give him the most ideal environment to flourish as a player. The other boys we talk about, Cristiano Ronaldo.
They
had Ryan Giggs,
Yeah.
Paul Scholes.
Yeah, it was a young club.
Van Nis- like,
we had a young club. We had Pogba. They were all young. Because we had no veterans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, we when Cristiano was playing, we almost had like 5 versions of him.
Yeah, Ryan
imagine if we had
Giggs.
5 versions of Rashford and he was in the. So I mean, well, that's not an excuse.
He was pushed to the front.
Exactly, and he carried all of that.
That's why you gotta be careful with JJ Gabriel.
Oh yeah, all of our boys, even Shea Lacey. I
Yeah.
don't think we're not going that route again.
Yeah.
I mean, there are players that never got to their full potential. See someone even like Lingard, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like these are players. I mean, Mason Greenwood is another.
Yeah.
But we also have a part to play as a club. In terms
Of course,
Manchester United,
yeah.
not managing and
You
helping players get to their full potential.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I can live with that.
But we'll see what happens, man. In terms of, let me get you guys' take about how we're going to shape up next season, set up. Because I mean, Mount and Andrey Santos, which dude looks like younger. No, Santos. Looks like a younger Casemiro, the way he's been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been playing both of them in midfield. I don't think that's what would happen when we start the actual season with Bruno back, with Kobbie back.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to get you guys' take on the way we're going to set up, especially in midfield. Also, Youri has been playing right back.
Right back, yeah.
I mean, pretty well. He might give. Back in the day, we had West Brown playing right back.
Yeah, who's
and sometimes we play center.
Is it? Well, do we have besides Delo? Who else plays?
Mazarawi.
I was thinking about for some reason I was thinking I don't know why I was thinking because he's like a utility player.
Yeah,
so they move him around so much. Like
I was really lock it in last season. Huh? Last season was not that great.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. It's just like I always forget about him. Like sometimes you play him. Sometimes didn't Amarin play him as a midfielder, attacking midfielder, as a cam one game. Yeah,
they played him at left back as well.
Yeah. Here's our problem with the midfield. We need a runner, man. We need a runner. I know Santos is like a hybrid, like a holding, like a 6 and an 8. But I think the general consensus overall is that we need a runner, someone to do all the dirty work. Run, get the ball. Ugarte, that was supposed to be his role, but he hasn't really, made hay while the sun shines. I'm not personally, no disrespect to Money Mason Mount. I'm not gonna put any faith in him.
Money Mace.
Yeah.
Where did you?
I heard Money Mace. Yeah, because he's making a lot of money and ain't doing shit. But
he's been fired this preseason though, but which counts for nothing, right?
Shit, bro. Like,
you need to show us.
That's like me going to the.
Show me the money, Mace.
That's like me going to the fucking.
Show me the money.
Yeah. That's like me going to the bank with I make this amount on paper and I just write it down and I give it to them. That means nothing. I can't count on Mason Mount, bro. Like, the past predicts the future, and he's missed 55% of his games since he's been at United over the last 2 years. So I would say, do not even count on him. He's a good player. I'm sure he's a great player. He came from Chelsea. Chelsea has good players. We both recruit the same players, but you can't really just injury prone. He's just why am I getting my hopes up again? And then he gets a knock. He gets a knock in game 1 against Ipswich, and then you don't see him till December.
The good thing is left to him. I mean, that's Tielemans too, right? Like we have options. To your point, I don't think Mason Mount is that kind of runner that you're looking for. You're looking for like a box to box, advanced run back,
like a Kone,
right?
From the
or even how Darren Fletcher used to play back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.
So like slaving for the team. Wherever I need it, I'm there.
Exactly.
Or like Steven Gerrard, right?
Shannon Park.
Yeah.
You need that. That's the biggest thing. I think Kobbie. I don't know who they're gonna start. To be honest, it's too. I'll have to see.
It's a good problem to have, though.
The last 2 games I'm gonna watch. The last 2 games I'm gonna really try and log into
PSG and Leeds.
If it's a reasonable time, because you have access, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come and watch it by you.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm not gonna go set that stuff for 2 games.
To Mainoo TV.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mainoo TV, man. You know, we're potential partners of the pod.
I'm gonna come and watch that game. Right. I'm gonna hold my judgment for the last 2 games, but I do know that Heaven is looking good too. Also, Isn't Heaven?
Yeah.
Once Heaven and Euro mature, because those guys are 20, 21.
Yes.
Once they reach like 23, 24,
right.
We may have a similar scenario like Arsenal. Saliba, he was loaned out. He was loaned out like two times now. I want to say, and then he grew into it. Yeah, man. Like I think it was centre back. So I think we need to get replaced
one eventually. Right.
To replace.
It might not be this
Martinez or Delip.
Yeah. Look, are you guys fine with? Ray, what do you think about the setup? Like how we're going to with all of the new players and all of that? Because currently I have no clue, man.
I mean, I'm kind of the same with Patrick. I'm out on the whole Mount hype, everything about it. Like I just can't trust it at this point. He's great when he's like available, and we see what he can do. But if you're not available, what good are you for me?
Yeah.
Everybody else, I mean. The only other big questions I have really is like our depth at center back at this point, because you have DeLitt and Leacher who can't seem to stay healthy for some reason. Like we can't forget like Leacher almost missed the whole entire season.
Bro.
Yeah. ever since he broke that metatarsal or whatever.
And like whatever, there's something, and I'm pretty sure there's something else that's like nagging or just like constantly. It's like one of those injuries that's just like no matter like the whole Mason Mount issue.
Yeah.
That one injury that no matter what you do, it just like you can just like take one misstep and you tweak something.
Yeah. Well, Mason Mount shouldn't have been purchased by the club. He has like a pelvic injury.
Like we bought him. Didn't we buy him when he was like coming off of injury?
He has some kind of like pelvic. Yeah. He has some kind of like. Million, bro. He has some kind of pelvic injury that will never heal, and that once you mess up your pelvis and your balance, your body's in balance. That's why he's picking up all these like nagging injuries, you know. Yeah. So
I won't be surprised if we don't sign any other players this season.
Well, the Lewis Hall.
I saw Lewis Hall was like,
you know, I won't lie. I was mixing him up with the Lewis guy from Arsenal, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I swear to God, because I felt like we were linked to the Arsenal guy first.
Yeah,
and I know his name was long,
right?
Along the Lewis Hall scales or whatever his name is. And then only this morning when someone posted like Lewis Hall, and it's not this morning, but like a week ago, I was like, oh wow, it's another player. So
no, I think that'll be a good sign. And let me try to get tactical for a minute. If we buy another left back, which means Drogo is going to be pushed up.
Yeah.
To the left. As he should. Then if Rashford also stays, you now have Rashford that can play both left wing forward, and right wing too, but he can also play centre forward. So you now have centre forward Rashford tier 3, if you will. You have Šeško, you have Zirkzee. You have the midfield already that folks are struggling to play. You have Bruno, you have Tielemans, you have Kobbie, you have
Santos,
and you have Ahmad and Mbeumo on the right. Yeah. Well, there's no need to buy any other. Like, where else are you buying? I mean, if there's money, of course. Yeah. Improve your squad, but if we buy Hall, that might be the end of our adventure in the transfer.
The only reason I think we need to get a left back is because if we keep Patrick up front, Dogu, right? That means
it'd be Shaw and Amos.
Yeah.
Well, Amos is Amos been sold or not? Because I'm not comfortable.
I heard rumors. They found it. They said we're trying to sell him for $6 million.
I think,
but it's just I haven't verified that.
We'll need someone there.
But there's also Diego Leon that no one has spoken about.
Yeah, he's stashed somewhere.
He's a good player.
He's stashed in the U21s, man.
He has pace. Yeah. You really like that.
Yeah, he's stashed in the 21s.
No, but he's someone too that is, we have a lot of faith in him.
I think he's been called for any of the preseason.
I think, again, young guy coming from the Paraguay league has to adjust to the
culture. No, of course. I'm just saying that.
I don't think they're gonna see him. And if you don't see him again, if you don't see him at all in any game this season, I think
then it'll be like next season.
That's pretty much it. They're just gonna cut their losses on that. But I think you cannot rely on what's his face again? Luke Shaw.
Your favorite United player.
Yeah, you can't rely on Luke Shaw.
He's in love with Luke Shaw.
Yeah, I think you can't. I think there's too much risk.
Cut back those meat pies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can't run like he used to, and he doesn't go past the halfway line. So I think it's an easy reason to limit his playing time. And he's not going to be motivated because there's no World Cup.
I don't expect you to say anything good about Luke Shaw.
There's no World Cup. I mean,
everything you just said is debatable, by the way. I don't know.
There's no World Cup. There's no World Cup, so there's nothing to play for.
Luke Shaw can score and Patrick will be like, it was just a fluke goal. He scored a hat-trick, He's not the first person to ever score a hat-trick.
But y'all talk shit.
Like how Roy Keane speaks about a player like, baby. Like, yeah. You won the league, so what?
That's his job.
He did his job.
That's his job.
He did his job.
No. But you guys shit on Dalot so much.
Yeah.
And whenever you go and you look at the stats,
oh my goodness,
Dalot,
he's a pace merchant.
More crosses into the box, more bombing forward, more creating channels for the wingers to run into. He's doing more, and he still has defensive obligations.
More shots.
Well, here's the thing I was gonna say. You put 2 crosses in that created 2 chances, no goal. Then you allow 5 goals in at the back. Like, cool
relax.
story, bro. Here's a medal for you.
No, you talking shit now.
Trophy. Here's a trophy for you.
No, you've been difficult now. No, well, that's for the centre backs to have the awareness to shift over and cover for him when the ball is forward. Like that's on the centre back role. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we have 3 weeks. The season kicks up on the 21st. We have 20. You have 19. No, sorry, 21. No, 19 days.
It's about 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 19 days.
19
Wow.
days.
So about 2 weeks and some days.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean,
are you guys feeling excited about it?
Of course.
Do you think we're still gonna have another couple of signings? Like, what are your?
We'll probably get one more in.
I think one more. I expect something. I'll be very disappointed if we don't get something at left back. I think at left wing. I think at left wing, if we have Dogu and Rashford filling in there, that's good. And then we have Cunha there. I think I like up forward. I think a striker and a left back, and I'll be happy. I could go to war with that. Right wing is fine.
Yeah.
Right backs are fine. I mean, those guys are serviceable. The midfield.
You guys don't think we should get another defensive midfielder? Well, Tielemans he used to play defensive midfield.
We got Tielemans.
Yeah.
Well, in the past, I heard he used to play defensive midfield. So if it gets bad,
but Tielemans that guy has been playing professional football since 16, 17, man. He has a lot of mileage on him. We need a donkey. I don't know if Santos can be that. I've never watched his game.
I don't know if he can do the box to box thing.
I've never watched his game. I'm not going to pretend that I know how he plays. So
he plays the holding the Casemiro play very well.
Okay.
Then his passes cut through.
Yeah, I saw one of them.
So he doesn't even really need to advance the ball. He'll just figure out the pass forward, and that does.
But we need a ball winner though.
No, he's a ball winner.
That's what we need. Yeah, we need a
no.
Like he goes in on tackles.
So he can hunt and stuff.
Only issue is, I mean, he doesn't have a backup. So if he gets hurt, we'll have to call on like one of the kids or deploy Tielemans or Kobbie in defensive midfield, which I don't trust any of them with that duty. So that's why we might still buy a Baleba or somebody if it works out financially. But you know how them boys move. If United enters the group chats, everyone wants 100 million.
Yeah, 100 million. Yeah, apparently like Baleba that link is dead, but I'll believe it when I see it. I don't believe it. I think
you become a believer if you believe.
I think everyone's just caught. Well, I don't understand. People again the fickleness of United fans. 2 seasons ago, when he had a great season, believer. Then obviously his head probably got turned or whatever when he heard the links. Didn't have a good season. Oh, we don't want him. Like you're like one bad season. So you have one good season, one bad season, and you're done. Like what are you talking about? Like
I'm fine trusting. So we've had this whole conversation about
Brighton selling all their fucking players to Chelsea, man.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember we wanted Caicedo
cashing out.
Yeah, because Brighton recruits good players. Why would you pass? I'd rather take a flyer on Believer because he's coming from Brighton and Brighton has had a good reputation. Cucurella is not playing for fucking Real Madrid.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Yeah, Cucurella. Yeah,
I forgot he was at Brighton.
He's dating upwards.
Yeah.
He went from a C to a B minus. Now he's an A.
To an A.
Yeah, he's an A. Yeah.
I'm glad I taught him something.
But my point is, I'd rather take a flyer at a chance on a Brighton player than any other team because at least I know these guys have more hits and misses. Like it's that simple.
No, 100%.
Yeah, Danny Welbeck is not playing for Chelsea. Did that go through?
I don't know what the fuck Chelsea.
Did that go through?
Doing. No, it's done.
Okay,
it's sealed.
Yeah,
man.
He's there.
Whatever they're trying to do over there, I wish them the worst of luck. But United is looking inspiring, man, with the way we'll be moving. I was gonna say, I know anytime you say, "Oh, the board made the right decision," I'm like, whatever. But the one thing administratively that I'm impressed with currently is the way we'll be moving in the transfer market. For the last few years, actually, even when we did the transfers of Mazarawi and Delete for like £40 million, and Sheshko. We've been moving very well in the transfer market.
They had a good
years,
transfer
so
last summer, and like so far
it feels that way for this summer.
things are good. Like Tielemans. I think they were trying to go after Tielemans. I think United were trying to sign Tielemans since 2019, 2020, but just didn't happen.
I'm sure they were asking for like 120.
No, I think he went from he went from Leicester City to Arsenal for free, which is crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but
Yeah.
I'm glad he's good. That's a good addition, and he's, like I said, he's won Europa League, he's won FA Cup, he's Belgian captain, Aston Villa captain. It's a good buy, man.
Yeah.
It's a good buy.
Anyway, I know it's probably too late, or is it early now to start doing predictions?
No.
The game is still in the future.
Oh, predictions for what?
Well, for the first league game against away at Hull.
Ipswich. Is it Hull?
No, away at Hull. Then the first home game is Ipswich.
Ipswich.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should beat Hull, man.
Oh, Hull? Yeah, we should wreck Hull City.
I think those with our first few fixtures are really good. If your boy Zirkzee gets in some, just not even goals, just a good performance.
These will be the games to do it.
Or
I think for the team in general, these will be the games to really
get him some
really
goals.
get some form. Yeah,
I don't.
We can't have the seasons because you have to think about it. The past couple seasons when we started against our starts were against Brighton, Brentford, kind of mid lower table teams, but we still get cooked. This is Hull City and Ipswich. There should be no reason they're just coming up.
I agree. Yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure hanging. You guys wanna chip in anything? Shout out to your family, friends, your exes.
No.
All my exes live in
No,
Texas.
I think it's coming down to the business end of the preseason now. PSG. I think Pride. I think hopefully Bruno won't be there, but this will be a better. Because I'm sure a team like PSG, even the PSG B, is gonna be pretty good. So it's a good test, and that's what we're gonna be playing in Champions League. And then obviously we have AC Milan on the last day.
Yeah.
Obviously Leeds. So Leeds is this week.
Leeds is Saturday. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, Leeds PSG then.
Leeds is
Sorry, Leeds is Wednesday.
No, Leeds is
PSG is Saturday.
Oh, wow,
Leeds
so
is Wednesday.
Also the close window.
And AC Milan Saturday.
Okay,
and I like how they've done it. It's now it's revved up. Then you start the league. So the players are ready.
I'm gonna start having an opinion more at the PSG. The Leeds game. I'm not really gonna. Can't take anything from that.
Yeah.
But definitely the PSG game and the AC Milan game, but definitely the PSG game because PSG they're gonna be getting ready for the Super Cup.
Yeah.
The Super Cup is normally. The Super Cup should be. I don't have my phone.
Wait, who are they
the
playing?
Super Cup, Aston Villa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're gonna be revving up for that soon. So it'll be a good game. I'll try and come and watch that at your place.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna go pay for
that
that game. Nonsense.
We're gonna get it. Also, just
we can do a live stream.
Yeah.
Could test it out live.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the match. The family in Manchester, man. I'm gonna come look for you guys. I'll be there for the Ipswich game, and that should be a good one as well. Hey guys, it's been the Red Devils District podcast. We might do one more right before the season actually starts.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Hopefully, we still are active in the transfer market and there's some stuff to talk about.
And we're gonna react to any transfers as usual.
Yeah.
We're gonna react to any transfers and see. But hopefully, they get a left back or a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, I think those two positions. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We just keep saying that, man, because we want you guys to know when we put out this stuff. And please load up your comments, engage with us on all of the platforms, IG, YouTube, Spotify. Well, from Kuna and Patrick and Ray, it's been a pleasure. We'll catch you guys next time. Reporting live from Southwest Washington, D.C. Boom!